What's good, folks? Once again, it's me, Shalico, Shy Fitness _tattoo art on Instagram and CMDDOS on Twitter and PlayStation Network, just in case you want to get a game in. Bringing to you another what? Dope video on what this time? Some dope skates. Rollerblades, you know what I'm saying? So, without further ado, you already know how we do. Oh, this is a heavy box, right? As you can see, this is a big old box, a skate box, rollerblade box from Roces, made in Italy. Got these from the great people at Roller Warehouse. So, these are the M12 Low GOTO Namikaze. He's a skater, by the way, for the people who don't know. And these are the long, like super long. They've been doing this skate for forever. Like they've been in the Roces like wheelhouse since like I think they said 79 or something crazy like that, 1979. But either way, it's been in for a long time. I've had them back when in the 90s. I had the chocolates back then. Some people who don't know what the chocolates are, look them up. You know what I'm saying? And I've never stopped rollerblading. Let's just get that straight. Never stopped rollerblading. I got a pair of rollerblade brand, rollerblades recreational, that I do take out and go skate, you know, get a little cardio in. But as far as aggressive inline, like park, street skating, aggressive, vert, you know, stuff like that, haven't done that in a very long time. My last pair of skates that I had were the Solomon ST8s. ST8 or ST9? I think it's the ST8s. But the Solomons, nonetheless, they were aggressive skate. Had the little groove in the middle and all that. I bought them back when I was way younger, and I bought the biggest size they had, and I wear 13, mind you. And they just didn't fit no more because my foot grew a little bit when I was younger to when I got to an adult age. So I never got a pair of aggressive skates again after that, and I didn't ride them too much when I was out on the West Coast. So, and I actually gave them away to one of my coworkers because I know they would have fit him better. So yeah, so now we back in the game. So let's show you how these look. That's a little, you know, so let's just say I'm back in the game after like 20 plus years of aggressive skating in the parks and all that type of stuff, skate parks. So let's show you what these looking like. Douche these on my damn table because these skates are heavy. Slight the They do come with Allen wrenches. You know what I'm saying? A whole bunch of them. It's a whole bunch in here. All different sizes. It's about 3 of them come in there, which is good. And go support Roller Warehouse, man. They have some good sales on these. These skates were well over 200 some change regular price, and then they put them on sale for like, I want to say at least $100 off. So they got some good deals. Check them out if you haven't already. So I've skated these just this past weekend since I've had them, and trust me, rollerblading at the park, man, the skate park is still fun. I don't know. It's like it's been a resurgence from what I've been seeing online with the older guys. I would just say guys who are over 35. I'll say that. That's a good number. Over 35. You know, been back at it from the time of their, you know, from their youth, and they got back into it. And it's been like a resurgence from what I've been seeing. Which is good, because I'm saying, man, health is wealth, man. It's always good to get out there and do some active stuff. And this is a fun, active activity. And yeah, so I took these out, you know what I'm saying? It's got a little, you know, let me show you what the skates are looking like before we get into that. So light blue skate, you know what I'm saying? Classic M12 boot. Got the navy blue on the ground plates. What the bottom looking like. So the wheels that come with them is 60 93 on the hardness. So 60 millimeters and 93A. So 60 millimeters is the size of the wheel. 93 is the hardness of the wheel for the people who don't know. You know what I'm saying? Just in case you're new into rollerblading. But if you're new into rollerblade, I wouldn't get into just aggressive right away. Learn how to skate first. So this is what the back is looking like. Let's show you the backs of these. Kind of reviewing them just like I review my sneakers. So if you haven't watched my sneaker videos, go watch those as well. So that's his logo right there. Namikaze, GOTO. You know what I'm saying? These Roces are dope. They got that little heel hook right there, if you want to call it that, to hold the sneakers. And his Roces is stitched in there, so that's premium right there. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, got stitching going like this. They didn't have this back in the day. That boot stitched in nice too. On the tongue, we got Roces on the tongue right there, right? Bam. Then you got the buckle, which these are, like I said, some of these features I haven't been messing with aggressive skates in a long time, so I don't know, all the new features they added, but I could tell you these are big time upgrades from the chocolates I had back in the 90s. So this buckle is like an Intelli buckle, if you will. You don't have to, once you adjust it here at the cuff on one side and adjust it to how you like it, this thing, once you unbuckle it, all you gotta do is just push this up and it comes right out. Boom. And now you don't have to readjust it every time. You know what I'm saying? So once you get it to your likeness, your fit, all you do is just bloop, put that back in there, bam, you ready to go. Laces, tie your laces how it tight you need them, and you're good. They came with one set of laces, these white laces, right? Which is nice, accented to the blue, right? Then we got the nice marble finish on the grind plate, the sole plate. You know what I'm saying? That's dope. You know what I'm saying? Got the cuff, same color as the boot. You know what I'm saying? The liners are really, really nice as well. They do come with the insole. That's pretty decent, pretty comfortable. I know a lot of people who like to do the intuition, which I've been hearing a lot about, liners, which I'm not familiar with because, like I said, I'm just barely getting back into it. But that seems like a lot of people talk about those as far as having those. But one thing I will tell you about these that I like that's dope, like I said, they do come with an insole. I'm not taking them out. I'm just going to show you like this. Hopefully you can see them. But one thing I do tell people about these skates that most people probably know, if you know about these skates, they do not run true to size. So when I called the guy at Roller Warehouse, it's very, very helpful. Call him on the phone because I'm in the States. These skates run a size to a size and a half big. I mean small rather, right? So you got to go up in size. So they are not true to size. I wear a normal size 13 boot. My Rollerblade recreational skates, because Rollerblade runs true to size, I wear a size 13 in those skates. They fit fine. These, I had to order a 15, a size 15 for these to fit right. And when I put these on, when I first put them on initially, that felt like, ooh, these might feel kind of funny. But then when I put them on, like with my proper sock that I was going to use, laced everything up, got everything situated, stood up in them, both skates on, oh, it fit fine. You know what I'm saying? It felt fine. And for my first day at the park, I probably spent about 70 minutes or more, just trying them out at the park, doing a couple grinds, stalls, things like that, little half pipe, all that type of stuff. And I would say they're pretty comfortable. I would say I have a pretty regular foot as far as like maybe width-wise. It's probably a little wide, but not too crazy on the width. And like I said, going a size and a half up, fit fine for me. Well, basically for me, it's 2 sizes because they don't really do half size when you get past 13. But yeah, these fit good, man. These skates, they held up pretty good. They're pretty fast. It was my first time skating the anti-rocker, which these ones in the middle, obviously, it's for grinding. These are grinding wheels. That felt pretty good. It didn't feel funny, nothing to me. Like as far as locking on to the grinds, you know what I'm saying? Locking in, it felt good. Nice lock in when I was locking in on the obstacles, if you will. And it wasn't comfortable. Like when you put a skate on initially, obviously you haven't worn a skate in a while. it's gonna feel different from your regular shoes, duh, right? So once you start getting used to skating in them, sweating in them a little bit, breaking them in, if you will, then they start to feel a little bit better. But when I tell you, man, these things are nice. They are nice. It's not hard to lock in with the grind because this thing is pretty wide on the lateral side of the boot and on the medial side too. It's pretty. It's got some good space in there as well. So when you're trying to hit your grinds, you're gonna come out, locking in good. This is all about you now. After that, these skates, I would say, last the test of time because of the design of the boot and the quality. But I say the only thing they probably have to fix is the sizing. So people wouldn't have to look for, 2 sizes up for people like me that wear 13, And it was hard to find that 13. Roller Warehouse, they had, surprisingly had that size because most of the sites that I went to for looking for my size didn't have it. They had up to like a 12, US 12. And I was like, man, that's crazy, But so not only did they have a good price, they had the size. The skates are nice. They got some points where, obviously, like I said, you start to feel a little funny on your foot, but as you break them in, then I'm sure these things will go away. No discomfort that you can't bear is what I'm getting at, But again, it's fun. These liners are nice. They come with the boot, obviously. If you feel like you need to switch them out because you're familiar with this specific skate, then whatever. You know what I'm saying? But for people who are just barely getting back into it, I think it does the job that it needs to do. Everything, like, as it comes, you can get out there and get grinding and, skating in them. But when I tell you these things are nice, man, they're nice. My grinds, just getting back into it, it's good. That's a nice groove there. It feels. I want to test them out when I hit the half pipe because I haven't really hit the half pipe in them. Kind of just did a little quarter pipe just to see how the anti-rocker works on the half pipe. See how it feels going up and down the damn ramps and stuff like that. But apart from that, man, like I said, this, you can see obviously I'm right-handed, so you can see this side is grinded up more. As far as you see a little marks and stuff, but. Yeah, man, these things are nice. Very, very nice. And I would recommend these to anybody. Price-wise, fit-wise. Like I said, as long as you know that you need to go a size up or a size and a half up. If you're a big footer like me, you wear 13, 15 is where it's at. But if you wear 14, hey, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, but you go to that 15. But if you wear 15, I don't know what to tell you after that. But yeah, but like I said, I like the new features that they have on the skates. And the liners are nice. Comfortable. The lace-up system is pretty decent. I like the look of the skate. It looks dope. You know what I'm saying? And obviously this is a tried and true design that they've had for years. But yeah, man, don't be afraid to, if you're older, 35 and up, to get back out there, man, because it's fun. Just take it easy. Make sure you stretch, you drink your water. You bring water with you. And you take your time and get back into it, man, because skating is fun. Skating is fun. And support your local skate shop. Support your skate shops online. Support Blade and Cup. You know what I'm saying? Support Winter Clash. You know what I'm saying? Support all these people that's keeping rollerblading and aggressive rollerblading alive, because obviously ESPN and X Games took us out. I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? But we need stuff like Blade and Cup and Winter Clash on TV so people can see it. Yeah, we know everything is social media nowadays, online, and you can look it up online, but we need these things out there so kids can see this like we saw it back in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? So we need that type of attention the same way. But I'm glad that people are still keeping it alive. So again, the resurgence of the 35 and ups, we on this thing, man. We back in here. But yeah, I just wanted to show you these skates real quick. Let y'all know they dope. Go look for them, Roller Warehouse. Make sure you wear your protective gear, your helmets and your pads and all that, especially when you're getting back into. Make sure you stretch, you roll out, all that good stuff. And yeah, man, just stay tuned to the channel. I'll be dropping videos on, skate park, this, that, and the third, and everything else. Between Instagram and YouTube. But yeah, check it out. Check me out. Need artwork? Holla at me. You need tattoos? Holla at me. Personal training, all that good stuff. that's pretty much it, y'all. Once again, Shalago, Shy Fitness _tattoo art on Instagram, and CMGDOS on Twitter or PlayStation Network in case you want to get a game in. That's pretty much it, y'all. Peace.